Today I am reviewing two of the newly released NARS Hot Escape cheek palettes. I'm so excited. I picked up light and light medium. There are four. There's light, medium, medium deep, and deep. I picked up the lightest two. Let's get these on the face. I am so excited. Nitty gritty stuff. These are $65 Canadian, $49 US. I picked mine up from the NARS Canada website. I have not been able to spot them on Sephora yet. Don't see them there. So as of filming this video, I can only find them on the NARS website, and I will have everything listed and linked below. But let's get into talking about these beautiful, beautiful cheek palettes. I say they're beautiful because they look beautiful. I have yet to try them. We're going to try them together today. I'm going to put one on one side of my face. I'm going to put the other on the other side of my face, and we'll see what happens. Here's the outer packaging of the lightest one, the blue one. Take it out. And this is what we look like on the inside. It's a matte finish, and it's absolutely stunning. Now listen, we got to talk about packaging here and the power of packaging. This whole collection is inspired by the south of France. It's inspired by resorts. It's inspired by beachside. And to me, when I look at them, I'm reminded of umbrellas by the beach. I'm reminded of ice cream parlors. I'm reminded of all beautiful, beautiful memories. And that is the power of packaging. It is quite simple, but it evokes something. It evokes memories, beautiful memories. This is brilliant, brilliant in my opinion. My background is in media marketing, and I can tell you that there is something to be said about packaging and feelings. You have to put feelings behind a product, and this is doing it. It's doing it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swatch light, then I'm going to apply light. Then I'm going to dive into the yellow one, the medium one, and swatch that one, and then apply that one. We'll do one on one side of the face, one on the other side of the face, so we can see the difference on my light, medium, neutral skin tone. I have not applied these. Let's take a look inside. Here is, ooh, that's a pretty vibrant, very, very fluorescent kind of pink. But I'm going to flip this around just because it's easier for me to do that. There is a mirror in here, which I very much appreciate, but I'm going to flip it around and I will talk you through the shades in here. Easier for me to do this upside down because it's hard to hold the mirror up and not blind you. All right, so in the top row, we have two blushes. One is matte and one is shimmering. In this palette in particular, this shade right here is called Thrill. It's made in Canada. All of the blushes and the highlight are made in Canada, but the bronzer is made in the USA. Just so you know, just so you know. We have Thrill. This is the matte, cool, light pink blush. And then over here, we have a shade called Bad Behavior, and it is a shimmering pastel pink. Then we have Ophelia. Ophelia is an opalescent pink highlight shade. Over here we have Laguna 01, a light bronze with a neutral undertone. Let me swatch these for you and then we'll get them on the face. Here is Thrill. Ooh, that is pink. That is really, really pink. This is Bad Behavior. Oh my gosh, that could be a highlighter. That could be a highlighter. That is the shimmering pastel pink blush in this palette. If that's the blush, I wonder what the highlight's like. Here we go. Here is the highlighter in this palette. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Everything's swatching beautifully, by the way. And then we have Laguna, which is the bronzer in Laguna 01, which is the bronzer in this palette. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, let's get this on the face. Let's start with the bronzer. I like that these are big palettes so that you don't kind of cross over when you are dipping into one. You don't get into the blush, you don't get into the highlighter, so I do appreciate that. Laguna 1, I do have in their cream bronzer, which I love very, very much. Well, that was easy, and that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. All right. Well, I know I love the Laguna shade, so I'm not surprised at all, but I want to see how these blushes and the highlight look on me. I think I'm going to start with the matte, see what that looks like. Then I'm going to apply the shimmery blush on top and we'll see what happens because that looks like a highlighter to me. I'm going to tap this off on my hand just in case, just in case. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. It looks a lot more fluorescent in the pan than it actually is. I mean, it does look pretty bright on my cheeks. It reminds me a little bit of the Dior, you know, the little Dior ones, backstage ones. I can't remember the actual name of them, but there's this really, really fluorescent pink shade that doesn't look that fluorescent when you put it on. I was afraid of that one. I really, really was, to be perfectly honest with you, when I first saw it. But that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm going to flip my brush over and I'm going to apply the shimmery blush that is, you know, kind of in the same family as the matte blush in the palette, but it just has shimmer in it. So let's see how shimmery this is. Charlotte Holcroft would love this. I'm going to tag her. I'm going to tag her. If you don't follow her, she's spectacular. I love her. She's so funny. And oh, that looks really pretty. It's not as shimmery as I thought it would. Like, it is shimmery, don't get me wrong, but it's not highlighty. It's just like a really, really luminous blush. Charlotte, if you're watching, you will love this, okay? Oh, and by the way, Charlotte is the nicest person on the planet. I reached out to her about some technical stuff about filming videos for YouTube, and she immediately responded to me with a video of her own showing me what to do. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciated that. She is a lovely human being, a lovely, beautiful, kind hearted, souled, beautiful person, honestly, inside and out. I digress. We are talking about this is gorgeous. Okay, I have done my eyes today. I wish I hadn't. I'm rethinking that decision right now because I would have loved to be able to apply the bronzer in my crease and this shimmery blush all over the lid, and it would have been perfect. I know it would have. I can just tell. I can tell. So smooth, so beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, do I need highlighter? I really don't. I really don't. But I'm going to apply it anyway. And I'm also going to apply it to this inner corner here since we're dealing with the lightest one on this side of the face. I just dusted this fan brush with that highlighter. Ooh. Again, yes. Oh, it is. It looks intimidating, but it is not. I'm going to put it right here too. I'm going to put it right there too. That's beautiful. What do you guys think? I love this. It's not over the top. I really thought it was going to be over the top based on the swatches. And looking at this, they're shimmery. They are really, really shimmery, but not on the face. On the face, there's a glow. Oh, I look healthy. I look French, okay, on the Riviera, sitting there being all sparkly and glowy. For realsies. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let me put it in the inner corner. Okay, I'm going to tuck this right in here. It looks intimidating, but it's not. It's a subtle, don't get me wrong, it's a highlighter, right? But it's not over the top. Why are they limited edition? Why? Why? You know what? I just picked up a little bit more and I know I have all of my eyeshadow and my mascara all done, but I'm just going to tuck this in over right here on my lid. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And you know, I was kind of afraid of that bright pink, but I think it works. I think it works. Okay, so this is our blue one on this side of the face. I'm now going to dive into the medium one in the yellow packaging. I will swatch it for you and then we'll apply it to this side of the face. Again, I've flipped it over just so that you're not blinded by the mirror. So we have the two blushes on top. This one is called Dominant and it's a warm pink. This one is called Topless. I love that. A shimmering pink. Then we have our champagne highlight in the shade called Electra. And then we have Laguna 03 as our bronzer. And it's a light medium, a warm bronze shade. Here is the shade Dominant, our warm pink matte blush. Here is the shade Topless, our shimmering pink blush. Again, looks like a highlighter to me, but I hope that it's as subtle as the other one was in the blue package. Here is our highlighter in Electra. Oh, that's gorgeous. And we have our bronzer in Laguna 3. That's stunning too. Look at that. This and this all over the eye. That's all you need. I can't wait to try these as eyeshadows. I should have thought this through better. Should have done that. Anyway, I'll do it in another video, I promise. Okay, I'm going to go into the bronzer first. And let's get this. I don't know if this is going to be too deep for me. No, it's not. It's not. So both bronzers work for me. Laguna 01 and Laguna 03 work fine for me. It is deeper, obviously. When I am tan in the summertime, this will work beautifully. Even now, if I wanted a deeper bronzing. But that went on just so easily, so beautifully. Wonderful formula. Wonderful. So good. So good. So good. What a great makeup year. What a great makeup year I'm having. It's stunning me. I don't get it. Okay, I'm going to go into the matte blush. This one intimidates me even more than the bright pink one did in the light palette. But we'll see, because I was surprised with that one too. It didn't translate on the face as bright and vibrant as it did in the pan. So let's see if it's the same with this one. It is the same with this one. See, I was scared, but I don't need to be. So this one is more mauvey. It's a deeper pink, but it's not a bright pink. It's got a little bit of mauve in it. And it looks beautiful too. So this, we have a little bit of a lighter, brighter pink going on. This one is a little bit deeper, but it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm going to flip again my brush over. This was a clean Rephr 05, by the way. I didn't use the same one I used for the light shade. And I'm going to go into the blush that has some sparkle to it and apply. All right, so listen, I love this. It brightens everything up. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't know if you need a highlighter. Yet again, you don't necessarily need a highlighter with this, but I am going to apply the highlighter in this palette so we can see what it looks like. But these are not, they look intimidating. They're not intimidating at all. Just like on this side, same experience on this side. This formula is beautiful. I'm going to grab another fan brush and I'm going to go into the highlighter. It's a champagne shade, which I love for highlight. Yep, yes, you can use them on top of each other. They don't compete with each other. They kind of work together. What a beautiful formula. What a beautiful palette. I'm a little shooketh. A little shooketh. So, like I did on this side of the face, I am going to apply to the inner corner and also to my lid the highlighter shade in this palette. For First apply it to the inner corner. I wonder how different they are. I want to swatch the highlighters next to each other because to me they look kind of the same when I'm applying them to the eye in the inner corner. I'm going to compare the two highlighters. I'm going to swatch them on my hand. 1 second. All right, here's the highlighter from the blue palette. Here is the highlighter from, oh, okay, yes, I definitely see a difference. This one is a little bit like on the pinkier side, and this one from the blue palette, or sorry, from the yellow palette, the medium one, is a lot more champagne. But on the eye, I couldn't really see much of a difference. Mind you, I'm not wearing my glasses, but this I can see. Definitely there's a difference. I thought at first maybe they're very, very similar, but they do have a completely different undertone, in case you were wondering. You know what? Since we're here, why don't I do a side-by-side comparison of each of the blushes and also the bronzer so you can get an idea of how much deeper the medium is from the light. Okay, so I'm going to swatch the blushes first, then I'll do the bronzer. Here is the matte blush in the light blue packaging, and here is the blush in the yellow packaging. Very, very different, but I hope that this is helpful for you to see how much deeper the medium palette is versus the light palette if you were on the fence. Okay, so that's the difference there. Now let's do the shimmery blushes. Here's the shimmery blush in the light palette, and here is the shimmery blush in the yellow palette, the medium palette. Again, very different. I would hope that they would be different. I expect them to be different. But like I said, just in case you were on the fence and didn't know which one you wanted to pick up, if you were thinking about picking it up. Lastly, more importantly, I think is the bronzer. So this is Laguna 01 in the blue palette, and this is Laguna 03 in the yellow palette. So obviously it's deeper because it's the medium palette. Laguna 1 has a little bit of more warmth to it, even though it's described as a neutral. On my skin tone, it looks a little bit warmer. This one is a little bit more neutral if you ask me, but this is the difference in the bronzers between the light and the medium palettes. I wish I could do a comparison of all four. I could not pick up all four, but if you are my skin tone, then these are the two that I was debating between, and that's why I picked up both of them, because I wasn't sure, but I love them both. I really do. Can I please say how much I love these? I love these. They're amazing. The formula is fantastic, so no worries about the formula. If you are kind of on the fence on which one to get, if you are my skin tone, either one of these work, definitely. I was kind of worried that the sparkly or the shimmery blush would have been too highlighty, but it isn't. It isn't. It's gorgeous. It's very, very subtle, and you can use that and apply the highlighter in this and get this gorgeous cheek. I love both of these color stories. They're wonderful. I love the packaging. Beautiful they are. I don't know. It stirs something up in me when I look at these, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Is that weird? Is that weird? Am I weird like that? Maybe I am. But when I look at this, I think of good times. I think of beach. I think of sun. I think of family. I think of good memories. I think of great memories being built seaside, with my kids playing in the sand, and I'm on the chair and I'm getting some sun protected. And, I don't know. There's just something about these. Yes, the packaging is wonderful and beautiful, but if they sucked on the face, I mean, who cares? But they don't suck on the face. They do the opposite of that on the face. They're beautiful. Wonderful formula. Amazing. I can't wait to try these as a full face. I really, really can't. So stay tuned for that video. Have you guys picked these up? Have you tried these? Let me know. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I love hearing from you. As always, I really hope you found this helpful. And thank you so much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Follow me on Instagram, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.